Hey guys, welcome back to the Snap Ring Chronicles. Today we're back with another Ratchet video for you. But before we get started on this 1/4" Ratchet, if you find these videos helpful or informative, could you give me a like and also subscribe to this channel? Alright, today we have a snap-on, but not the usual snap-on. This is a snap-on Roundhead, which I don't think we're too popular. Oh, they don't seem to be too popular. I see them around sometimes, but not a whole lot. Okay, here's the letters. Snap-on. This is model TM739 USA, and it has a 4, and this looks like date code 1984. That's what it looks like to me. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think it pretty much looks like the date code for 84. So, okay, like I said, this is a 1/4" ratchet, so it's pretty small. I would say this falls into the pretty small category. This is about 4 inches, just a little bit, like maybe 4 3/8 or 4 1/4. No, 4 1/4. Yeah. So it's about 4 1/4 long. And this is what the handle looks like. Looks like it had was buffed out or by the previous owner. Probably had some rust or pitting there. Over here also. Okay, and this what you expect in a Roundhead ratchet. Has this switch plate here. So let's open it up and see what's inside. This one's a little bit different than let me get that in there. This one looks a little bit different than a lot of them because usually, let me show you what this this old Powercraft by Thorson. This is your typical Roundhead ratchet from some years back, made in USA, and you see the snap rings are usually flush with the head here, so they're not too difficult to pry out because there's nothing really in the way there. It doesn't sit like in a trench, and if they do sit in a trench, it's a real shallow trench, so it doesn't affect taking it apart too much. This one, on the other hand, is kind of a little bit deep, this trench, where the snap ring here sits around the anvil side. So this might be a little bit more tricky to get out. Okay, there we go. You get that lip out like that, and now we can take out the ring. And it's just the typical coil ring that all like 95% of Roundhead ratchets have. Okay, and so here you can see the trench a little bit better in there. And just push the anvil out and the mechanism pops out. Okay, here is the head. Not sure how many teeth, I didn't count them. I'm gonna put the number in the description, but I would say like around 40 teeth. This is what they look like. It looks like there was a little bit of oxidation in this ratchet. See the teeth here, and also on this side there's a trench on both sides. Here you see it cut out here on both sides of the head, and the teeth kind of just sit in the middle. And here's the mechanism. Typical mechanism, nothing fancy here. I don't know, I was kind of expecting to see more, being it was snap-on. I was thinking, oh, maybe they put something extra in here, but no dice. Same old. Typical Roundhead design here. So just the one paw, no double paws, just one paw with 4 teeth on each side of the paw. You can see here, as usual, this is the usual SK design. The only thing about this is that I can't tear it down beyond this point for some reason. I'm thinking that there's the plunger in there. It has a single plunger, and it goes from side to side like that, and it lifts up each side of the paw. And the plunger, I'm thinking that this is like some designs where the plunger and the spring sit in the switch, and the switch, instead of having a hole where it doesn't go through, I think that this switch has a post where the hole for the plunger and spring goes through, so I can push this plunger down and attempt to take it out, but there's something keeping it from coming out, and I think it's the spring on the other side of the plunger down here somewhere that's just like sitting against a lip or something here on this side. And when I try to pull it out, and when I try to push the plunger down and pull it out, there's something snagging. It's not letting me take it out. So that's what I think is happening here. Some other ratchets do that too. So right, for one, right off the top of my head, right ratchets, they kind of do that also. They have a hole that goes through the post, and they drill the hole all the way through, and it makes it really hard to get the switches out, because the spring gets caught on the bottom there. So yeah. Oh, and another thing that was kind of interesting on this ratchet is that the pawl, is that they use that 2-section pawl. You can see it's 2 pieces here, one piece of the paw here, one piece here, where they kind of sandwich them together. You can see the line on the bottom here, the paw, the separation. They take 2 separate small paws and sandwich them together and make a regular sized paw, I guess. Not sure why they do that. Maybe that strengthens the paw, I'm not sure, but I've seen that before. I forget which ratchet had that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I did see another Ratchet where they did have pawls that were sandwiched like this together. Okay, here's the switch. This part is gray, and there's like maybe some black here. Maybe originally this was painted black, but the paint kind of wore off. You can see the lines, the arrows for the on and off, and the snap-on top. Don't know what material this switch is made of. Not sure. Maybe just plain steel. I'm not sure. But it's kind of grayish in color. Here's the ball detent. Pretty good job here. They centered it pretty well. So that looks pretty decent there. And here's the rest of the mechanism. And I guess they didn't want this to be repaired. They just want to swap out the mechanisms. If these get warranted, they don't even bother to tear these open to remove parts. I guess they just swap a whole mechanism in there. Okay, I'm not sure if this is ambidextrous, where you can stick it into either end. The way I got it was with this end, the smooth part here, and that part that was kind of rough on the bottom. So that's the way I'm putting it in. Not sure if you can put it in either way. Let me try. Let's see. I mean, it ratchets, and I guess I can put the ring in there. So yeah, I guess it's asymmetrical, but I'm gonna put it in the way I got it. So, and this might be a little bit tricky also to get that ring back on, because you got to get it inside that trench. Let's see. Let's split the ring there, and see if I can get it in the trench. Yep. Yeah, I was able to do it first try. So I pat myself on the back for that. Alright, you get the ring in there, make sure it's secure, and you just test it out to see if it works. Yep, it works. So yeah, that's the overview and partial teardown of this snap-on Roundhead. It's the TM739 model, 1/4-inch drive, and from the date code, I would say this is from 1984. Okay guys, until next time.